Yo, we're live, baby. Yo, good morning. Once again, we have a marvelous day. Today is Tuesday, and we're back on here, man. I'm telling you, we don't miss. We don't miss. We are super consistent. This is something that I am incredibly attached to. Um, there's a lot to go over, so I'm not gonna waste any precious time here. So right here, just looking at the overall time, the higher time frames, and I'm gonna walk. I've already gone through it, but I'm gonna go through it once more for your sake, and also just so that I can kind of wrap my head around what's going on. So, looking at the higher time frames, looking at the daily, looking at the weekly, right? We have seen a retracement, right? We're seeing a retracement, and to the overall uptrend, right? So the last few days we've seen really big red candles. Looking at the daily here. Now, if we go if we dial down to maybe the 4 hour, we can start to notice a little bit of a consolidation. Just looking at what happened overnight, looking at what happened yesterday, we're starting to see a consolidation. We're seeing some pretty strong rejections, and that's what I have marked down here. We're seeing some really strong rejections down here. Down in these levels, we're seeing some strong rejections. We're consolidating. So let's keep that in mind, okay? Because we haven't seen anything like it in the past 5-6 days. In the past 5-6 days, we've just been going down, 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 right? And now we're starting to see some consolidation and some pretty strong rejections at these lower levels. Now, what else do we have? Looking at the 2 hour time frame, yeah, big difference from what's happening now in comparison to what's been happening. So we're having some pretty strong rejections, and then down here I have marked down a few key levels. Strong rejection here, transition to control zone. So I definitely wouldn't want to short this, just because I have a lot of levels supporting this. I'm looking at this area for an entry. I think that if we can break past this, we might just see a really strong rejection, and we're going to pick up some buyers here. And then we also have this playing defense, right? So just a whole lot of confluences. And actually, I'm going to turn this into, just make this into a line here. That way it looks a little cleaner. Right, so we're seeing that there. But I think if we can break below this, we're going to see a major fake out. Something similar to what we saw yesterday. And the only reason I remember is because I got caught in that fake out. So I think we might see the same thing here. We'll get faked out. We'll pick up some buyers from this area here, 375 down to 373. So I'll have maybe a stop loss of 2 points here, and then we'll have a few levels that we'll need a break. But this is a far better entry here than to get up here, right? So I'm a little more, I guess you can say I'm a little more biased to the upside as of right now, right? But that could potentially change if we do see something change with the market. So now looking at the 1 hour time frame, we are seeing once again just confirming and dialing down, looking at the details of what's happening on the higher time frames. We saw a really big red candle to the downside, and then it formed at 4, this big red candle. After that, at 5, we saw a really big green candle, which was this rejection here, right? And then sellers, we saw the rejection, and then sellers, they didn't really, this right here, just I guess what I want to say is it shows a little bit of weakness. from sellers, because we yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. I just think we could potentially break past this level, but we do need to find some buyers down here, 43.73. And if we do, if we don't end up finding buyers here and we break, we make lower lows, then I would need to see a break past this, and then I would need to see a test of this, because there's just so many obstacles down here. It's hard for me to really go short. So I'm looking for an entry to the upside, just because there are less. It seems like there's less barriers or obstacles, if you will, to the upside. So now, going to the 30-minute, we've got, yeah, once again, this shaded box here it was once a zone, but we've tagged it so many times and we broke past it here, came down, right? We saw some strength in sellers, brought it down, and right here, I guess we brought it down, but it hasn't really been, it's kind of what I wanted to get to earlier. It hasn't really shown a lot of strength, right? We kind of consolidated. We didn't really see a strong rejection. However, sellers did manage to kind of bring price down a little bit lower, but it's just, I think it's a zone that may potentially break once we do find some nice buyers, or a good amount of buyers. Okay, so what else we got? So going down to the 15-minute, once again, we're just reviewing here, developing our plan, and taking everything into consideration. Yeah, we have a really solid candle to the upside that formed at 5:30. Now, we did have something, an economic event that was published at 5:30, I believe. So I think this may have stemmed from the common CPI, the core durable goods. So a few economic events that happen at 5:30, which is why we see an increase in volume there. But just if you look at the 15-minute, right, once again, we're kind of like in this sideways range from what happened overnight. And we happen to be, I guess we happen to be in the lower part of that range. That's why I kind of like this zone as an area to get in for longs. If we could come down to this level, just because the context supports that trade, we would be in the lower part or the lower extreme of this range. And if we can find some buyers after breaking past this, I think we could potentially see a fake out to the as we break past it, collect some buyers here, and then make some higher highs. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. And I'm not looking to go short, not until we can get a test of these lower levels here. And I'm gonna stick with that today. So now down to the 10-minute. Nothing really else worth considering. It's just showing the finer details of things. We have this is where I spotted the strong rejections here in the 10-minute, right? We have a lot of candles, a lot of 10-minute. We have 4-minute candles, 4 10-minute candles, excuse me, 4 10-minute candles that rejected this level here, 43.71. And then after that, we were followed by, this big green candle here in the 10-minute. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, so this, in the 10-minute, this is where I spotted this zone here. But we've already technically broken past it. We got above it, but I'm gonna just actually let me turn it into one of these instead. Just turn it into a line here. We'll put it at 43.80, and we will turn it into this. That way it looks a little cleaner on the charts. So that's it right there. But we've already, like I said, we've already kind of gone above the level. We've consolidated at this level not only once but twice. So it is, in my opinion, it's a weaker level. We got 2 minutes till the market opens here. That's basically what I have so far. If you want to go down to the 5 minute, I don't think there's anything anything else worth pointing out. Yeah, so I'm gonna look to get in for longs if we get down to 43.75. That's the only good entry that I'm noticing. Like I said, I'm hoping for like a fake out or us break past this, fake everybody out, collect some buyers here, and then make higher highs. That's what I'm going for. So we got 1 minute till the market opens. You're gonna hear that bell any second now. So just execute your plan, you guys. You guys, as you can tell on the screen, this is not financial advice. So don't just copy what I'm doing. Be sure to have your own trading plan. Have confidence backing up your trade. And let's have a good day, fellas. Let's have a good day. All right, so we just broke past that level very easily. No. Yeah, no real what do I want to say? There's no real barriers, I guess, or obstacles. Seeing a bit of a rejection here at 43.82. Okay. So the hardest part, you guys, the hardest part, and it's something that I'm constantly seeking to improve, is understanding context. Right, like it takes screen time, it takes some dedication, it takes consistency to really grasp the concept, the context, because every single day it's going to be different. So understanding what's happening in the higher time frames, in the lower time frames, and piecing it together, identifying the trends, right? Going with the flows of the market. That's the hardest part, you guys. So I've been trying to improve that. That's one of the things I guess that's been kind of holding me back a little bit. But we keep putting time in, dude. Yeah, so I really like this zone here. Once again, I want price to come down here. I think we could potentially see, a bounce off of this zone. But we are being supported right here by this. We're seeing some support here. It's just not a great entry, right? If I'm gonna get in, I prefer to get in down here at this lower entry. And we are supported by psychological level, which is 43.75. We're in the lower extreme, so I'm just really thinking about all the confluences. Although I am below my EMAs, I don't know if we're gonna see a trending day today. I think it might be more of a choppy day, potentially. Do have some volume here, some nice volume. All right, so I definitely don't think price will get to this 43.75. So we just rejected off of that level there. Now, if we break past this 43.87, I don't see anything getting in the way. Not until 4,400 is when maybe we'll see a rejection. So I've drawn this second zone here, right? And it's something similar to what I'm looking at here, what I was looking at here. And as you guys were able to tell, we bounced, we respected the zone here. Not something I was really considering. Damn. Yeah, I think price seems like it's having a hard time, right? We already rejected twice. Weren't able to find that continuation. So if I were long here, I would be a little cautious just because if we reject twice, you practically gave price, two chances for it to break that level, and if we can't break it after the second one, this is where I start to maybe look to protect myself. And I think if we get below, that 1 minute candle there, this 1 minute candle, I would think price is maybe gonna come down. Here we go again. Let's see if we can. The nice thing about, for those who are long, is we're not seeing sellers step in aggressively. They're just defending right now. There's no real aggression from them. They're just defending. What you don't want to see is a strong rejection and then continuation to the downside for the people that are going long. This may be a zone that we bounce off of from 43.82 down to 43.80. That could potentially be a zone that we bounce off of. I'm gonna take a stab at it. If we can get down to that zone that I just drew, I'll go in long. I think we may just need to pick up some buyers down at these levels. So that's the top of that box is my entry, and the bottom of that box is my stop loss. If we can get down to that level. So 43.82. And we are going long if we can get to 43.82. That's where I'm going to go in long. All right, order filled. We're in. I'm going in long here. I need 43.80 to hold. I need these levels to hold here. I've moved my stop loss right exactly at 43.80. I definitely don't want it to get below that. I like the rejection. I just need some continuation here to the upside. Come on, don't let me down. Don't let me down. So we're risking about 2 points here. I I just need some continuation to the upside. If not, we're gonna have to take a L here.
Stop, Phil.
All right, first L. Woo! All right. We do have an economic event at 7, you guys. Just keep that in mind. Well, that same level, I didn't think that level was gonna hold. That same level just keeps holding. Let's get rid of this one. Man, that zone right there, that was just that I use as my entry. It was supported by my EMA, supported by my VWAP, supported with the trend. So I really thought it was gonna hold, and it was supported by a psychological level. A lot of confluences. I'm really shocked that it didn't hold. Supported by 50% retracement. I mean, I'll take that all day. May not work around this time, but maybe next time will work out. I'm still open to taking this 43.75. Cool, cool. If you guys can like the if you guys can hit the like button, the algorithm would appreciate it, you guys. Man, that level is just keeps being supported. 43.78, definitely didn't expect that thing to hold. So not much strength after we rejected here. We're seeing pretty low volume, not a whole lot of strength. Not something I'd want to see if I'm going in long. If we want to make higher highs, we're going to have to collect some buyers. And I really think we could potentially see some down here at this 43.75 level. But as you guys can tell, there's no clear, especially if there's no clear trend here. You look at what happened overnight, we are definitely like in a sideways range. So I'm gonna tell you guys just, I mean, you guys already know, like when we're in a sideways range, you want to buy the high or buy the lows and sell the highs. You just follow the textbook at that point. We've got consumer confidence at 7, so 3 minutes from now. Which is why we're starting to see, I would think that's why we're seeing price kind of slow down a little bit. Noticing the zone here. Nice little opposing zone there. I'm gonna make this just a little bit cleaner. Let's go here. Let's get rid of this one. All right, 1 minute until we see a little bit of a volatility. It's going to shake up the market a little bit, so Hit the like button, you guys. Hit the like button, please. I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna let the dust settle here. I don't, although we did break past my opposing zone, I don't want to get in just yet. We're seeing quite a bit of volatility here. I'm gonna invalidate this. We're seeing a little support here. So far it's been 30 minutes into the market and we've only moved 10 points. Haven't really gone anywhere. So there's no clear directions. It seems like we're pretty balanced, which means we are eventually going to see a strong move that could be to the upside or the downside. A lot of people are going to fall for that move, and I think it's going to be a fake out, and then we're going to find some direction. But we are currently balanced. We keep getting above VWAP, below VWAP. EMAs are pretty flat. Yeah, I'm not interested in trading this, honestly. Not until we get above or below, below 43.75 will I look to get in. All right, here we come. So that level just keeps freaking acting as support. Maybe we can break past it this time. All right, so we're going to follow the original plan here. If we can get to 343.75, I'm going to get in.
Order filled.
All right. Let's see if this can hold. Got in at 43.75.5. Stop loss. I'm going to put my stop loss at 43.73. Although we're seeing quite a bit of sellers stepping in, again, we're in a balanced range. And I was expecting price to swing one way and then maybe we can swing back the other way. Let's see if this can prove me right. Come on now. So we are in, currently up on the position. I like the volume. So we saw the same thing with that previous position I took, right? We saw a lot of volume coming in, but now I want continuation. So I'm hoping we can find some continuation here and make some higher highs and then test the highs of the day today, 43.87. I'll look to lock some in right there and then, you know, let some free runners. All right, come on now. Don't let me down. No, come on. Don't go anywhere. I keep scanning for other entries and I don't see anything else worth trading. This is the only trade that I really think might work out. If we break below this, I don't know where I could have possibly gone in. So I'm constantly looking at playing both sides. I always have, I guess, a plan B to my plan A. Because the market could either go up or it could go down. So we just got to look at which opportunity seems to fit the context a little better and which one has, you know, more potential. This one I see us, if this can be respected, I see us testing the highs here, 43.87, and that, you know, that gives us the opportunity to make, you know, what, 12 points off of this play. All right, let's go. Come on. I need a win, man, because I'm on a losing streak right now. Yesterday I took a few L's, and then you guys saw the first one I took today. So let's try to get up to 43.87. This one's looking pretty solid. Got in exactly at 43.75.5. So not too shabby there. Risking about 3 points. Come on now. Come on, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Come on. Thank you guys for liking the video. All right. Let's go. Come on. Let's get up there. Break past this. Break past VWAP. It's looking really strong. I like the strength. Come on. Stop loss is at break even. I definitely don't want this going against me. We literally caught the bottom here. We literally caught the bottom. I'm gonna actually put my stop loss at 43.77. So there's no way this position can go red on me. And I'm ready to sell 2/3 of my position as soon as we get to 43.85. This level of resistance over here. I think we could potentially break it and test the highs, but we did find some strong resistance there, so that's what I'm looking at. And I'm gonna get 10 points. I would be at 10 points there, so I'll take him. So this is why risk management is super important, right? So I'm going for 10 points and I'm only risking 2-3 points for the most part, right? So I took an L earlier. It was about 2 points. If we can get 10 points on here, I'd technically be up to 8 points or 40 ticks. However you want to look at it. Come on now. Let's get up to 43.85. So that was the original plan from the from the start. It was getting in at 43.75. And this is why it's important to just be patient sometimes. I'm moving my stop loss just a little further. 43.78. And I'm ready to hit the sell button as soon as it hits 43.85. I'm gonna hit that sell button, and then let some free runners see if we can potentially break past 43.87. All right, we're just a few points away. Come on now. I know you want to get up there. I know you do. This is the hard part. It's just seeing the numbers, seeing it just go up and down, like you want it to just hit your target. aiming for that 43.85. I know we can get up there. Maybe we just got to test VWAP once again. If we test VWAP here, maybe that can be, you know, the thing that we need to get up there to 43.85. I don't see any strength in sellers. We just need to find some buyers here. I will say I do see a lot of buyers. I mean, even though the volume's kind of low, I do see quite a bit of buyers trying to push the price up, but they can't. And that to me is a little bit of a red flag, but I'm going to stay patient here. Maybe we can hit it right now. I mean, 43.85 is right there. And we do have quite a bit of orders stacked up at 43.85. Typically, price gravitates towards these areas of liquidity. It's just, I don't see a whole lot of volume, man. There it is, 43.85.
Order filled.
All right, so we're gonna let some free runners here, and I'm gonna put my stop loss right beneath that area of consolidation. Cool. We got some free runners. $43.81 is my stop loss. I'm actually gonna put it at 43.80. Cool. All right. Nice play. Cool. Now, if we can hover here, right? If we just start hovering here, it would be a good sign. We could potentially, find acceptance and make some higher highs here. But like I said, I wanted to get out as soon as we hit 43.85. That would be 10 points, and I'm happy with that. But I'm hoping maybe we can, capture a little more gains with these free runners here. Like I said earlier today, I don't see today being a trending day, so just keep that in mind, you guys. Not unless we can find a strong break past this 43.87 level, but it definitely doesn't have the characteristics to do that. But if we do break past this, I think, like I said earlier, there's not much stopping it up until, this level up here. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for, is if we break past this 43.87, um, and if we can see, price get up to those levels, that would be fucking amazing. All right, so we're currently still in, right? We got a few free runners. Captured 10. We managed to capture 10 points, which is something that I always look for. Capture 10 points and then let some free runners. I like that it seems like we're finding acceptance at these levels. We just need to find some more buyers here so that way we can make higher highs. My stop loss is currently at 43.80. There's no way this position can go red on me. Or go against me, I should say. There you go. We're starting to see a little bit of buyers stepping in. Cool. Cool. Let's see if we can just find some continuation here. And I'm actually going to move my stop loss just a bit right below these candles here at 43.82. So I'm gradually just moving my stop loss. I like to use the candles. I like to gauge, where the strength is coming in. And again, we're in a sideways range. So, this could potentially just hit this 43.87 level and go against us. Man, I need to take a leak. I've been holding it in for a long time. So, whatever happens, happens. I'll be right back, though. Gotta go water the plants. All right. So we're starting to see some volume stepping in here. Again, my stop loss is at 43.82. If we get below that, then it's all good. So I want to say I'm starting to understand. I'm getting better at trading sideways ranges. It's something that um, I would definitely consider my weakness. I mean, I think it is for most traders, right? It's easy to trade when the market's trending, when it has a clear direction, but it's really tough when it's in a sideways range. So I've kind of figured out a few things, and like today, it worked out perfectly, just how I pictured it. And you really want to spot the levels outside of the range. It's not really about, buying low, selling, although it's about buying low and selling high. You want to buy at the levels that are outside of the range, right? Because if we go back to what I had marked down, we this could be considered the low of our range, right? This level here, and a lot of people may have bought here at this level, but I wanted to buy down here after we broke past this. So you got to think like a retail trader and an institutional trader. So we're coming close to that 43.82 level. Hoping maybe we could bounce off of VWAP here.
Stop filled.
All right, you guys. Well, that's one trade. Ooh, don't tell me you're gonna get up there after you stop me out. Oh, it's definitely gonna get up there. You freaking thing. Yeah. Isn't it crazy how that thing works? It just stops you out and like deuces. Damn, that's that's cold, bruh. That's fucked up. That is so messed up. How does it just fucking? How does it just do that? Maybe I should have put it a little lower. Maybe I should have kept it at 43.80. But oh, I can't watch this, man. That thing literally just stopped me out, and after it stopped me out, it's like, all right, we're dipping without you now. No, no, no. Extreme FOMO, dude. Extreme FOMO. Jesus Christ. How can you do that to me? We hit the higher days. That's what I was shooting for. Frickin' A. I should look at the. It seems like price is finding acceptance at these levels. I don't know. I think we might see higher highs here. We could potentially see higher highs here. Here it comes. I mean, we haven't tested 43.90, and there is a bunch of sellers there. So let's see. Everything looks good when you look at it from hindsight, but I maybe should have put my stop loss below this 5 minute candle, right? Because we had a really strong rejection here. Very strong rejection candle, high volume. So looking at it, maybe you guys can do that moving forward. Maybe something that you can apply in your trades. Looking at that 5 minute, because I was looking at the 2 minute candles, but I maybe should have used that 5 minute candle as a gauge. I don't know. For me, this would be a red flag. I mean, after we touched it once and we rejected, it would be a red flag for me. I definitely would have seen a strong. I would have wanted to see a strong break just past it, a fast and strong break. But the nice thing is we are finding acceptance at these levels, so price is okay being at these highs. So all we got to do is find some buyers and take this thing higher. But 43.90, expect that to act as resistance. Anything after that, we got some more obviously at 43.95. You guys have any questions, feel free to ask. As of right now, I don't have anything. I don't have anything other than just FOMO. No, I mean, it's all good, but definitely could have maybe capitalized a little more. Yeah, so this for me is a red flag. I mean, nice thing is the one thing I will say is we're not finding much continuation to the downside, so we could potentially see a break, but I would have just preferred to take profit at 43.87. But we're still being respected by the EMAs. I use a 21 EMA on the 2 minute, and you guys can tell, if you guys have that on your charts, you can tell that we're still above it. So that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. That's a good way. That's a good way to gauge whether you should stay in a trade or not. But maybe this is what we needed right here. Maybe we needed some sellers to step in. That way buyers can take control and take some of those orders. Because those sellers, if it doesn't go their way, they're gonna have to sell, buy to cover, which means this could potentially fuel that rally, give that extra push that we've been needing. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Other than that, you guys, I'm gonna probably be on here until 8, and then I'm gonna just call it. Definitely not too much of an exciting day. If we start making lower lows, that for me is a red flag. So once again, you just use those EMAs as a way to gauge if you want to stay in a trade. And we're supported by the EMAs, and this could be it. This could be that last strong push. Now, if it doesn't break here, I definitely wouldn't want to stay in the trade, but let's see if we can get 43.90. Get that money, gentlemen. Took a nice little trade already. From 43.75 was our entry. Got up to 43.85, capitalized on 10 points. Yeah, if this doesn't break past it, like in the next few candles, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if we just make lower lows. Yeah, literally that's the game plan for today, dude. I'm up and I'm out of here. I didn't expect today to be a trendy day. There it is. Let's see if we can hit 43.90. Although we could put, ooh, there it is. $43.90. That's a good target right there. And that's what we were shooting for. We got stopped out prematurely. Those free runners should have definitely, I wanted them to get up that high, but it's all good. There's not much, I don't see much stopping it besides, psychological levels. So, this could potentially run up to 4,400. I mean, just as you'd expect, we have sellers at 43.95. But as long as we can, stay above, I'd probably say, as long as we can stay above 43.86, this could potentially run up higher. I like that we're starting to find some acceptance here. We didn't really see an aggressive rejection, but let's see how it plays out though. I like that we're finding acceptance at these levels. We could potentially, like I said, we could potentially see higher highs. All right, you guys. Well, it's coming close to that time. Once again, we are trading live every single morning. I'm here 10 minutes before the market opens, going down top down analysis, breaking down what I'm looking at, and just giving you guys, trades real time. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you once again to those that joined and stayed on here. Appreciate it, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.